Hey everyone, I'm Mike from theparkprodigy.com, and on today's video, we're going to break down 5 things that you will simply love about the Disney Saratoga Springs Resort. And this is another deluxe resort on Walt Disney World property that is pretty affordable when you compare some of the deluxe pricing. And I think that's why this resort comes up in conversation so much, which is why we wanted to make sure to create this video to just break down, hey, these are some of the cool things that we love about the Disney Saratoga Springs Resort that we think you will really enjoy as well. So if you are in the process of planning a Disney vacation, you're going to want to stick around till the end of this video to see what this resort is all about. I'm really excited for this video. Let's go get started. Thank you all so much for checking out this video. Like I said, we're about to break down 5 things about the Disney Saratoga Springs Resort. And the Saratoga Springs Resort is a deluxe resort located in the Disney Springs area of Walt Disney World. Now, this resort is inspired by the historic Saratoga Springs, which is a late 1800s New York retreat, which is known for its horse racing and luxurious spas. Saratoga Springs Resort is a DVC hotel that any guest can book with a Victorian style charm situated right on Lake Buena Vista. And I think one of the reasons, and we might talk about it in a little bit, that this hotel is so popular, especially for adults visiting Walt Disney World, is because it is located near Disney Springs. And with that being said, it is one of the larger hotels on Disney property, so there definitely is a lot to do, and that's what we're going to break down in this video. Starting out at number 5, and we do have golf, and this is the first time that golf has actually made the list when breaking down the top 5 things at the resorts. But listen, if you're a golfer, if you know someone that is a golfer in the family, and you're trying to figure out, something for everyone to do, not just the kids who are going to run wild in Disney, this could be the perfect hotel for you. Now, Saratoga Springs is located right on the Lake Buena Vista golf course, and it is definitely walkable for anyone staying on property. And there's even a turf club shop for anything you might need while golfing, such as clubs, club covers, golf balls, clothing, and so much more. You can call ahead to reserve your spot on the green, or you could stop by the concierge at the Saratoga to get some help with AT time. Okay, moving on to number 4, and we have recreation and amenities. And since the Saratoga Springs is all about the sport of things, you can expect that there will be some special activities for family to enjoy when staying on property. Now, there are 5 different neighborhoods of the Saratoga Springs. We have the Grandstand, the Springs, the Carousel, the Paddock, and the Congress Park. Now, each of these have their own set of unique recreations options and amenities for guests to enjoy. Now, one of the crazy things about the Saratoga Springs Resort that I personally found is that there are 5 pools total, with 2 main pools and 3 leisure pools. The Hot Rock Spring Pool is the main pool located at the Springs, which has waterfalls, a 128-foot water slide, and 2 whirlpools, and so much more. The Paddock Pool is another large pool with a 0 depth entry, horseshoe-shaped whirlpool, and a 140-foot 6 water tower water slide. And there are also smaller children's slides on the Paddock Pool, which is perfect for the little ones. And then, of course, taking it one step further, we do have the Saratoga Springs campfire activities. Now, every single night by the DVC courtyard, bring the family for a good old-fashioned marshmallow roast. And then, of course, like many of the other Disney hotels, we do have movies under the stars. So after the campfire, gather together under the stars to watch a complimentary Disney film classic. And then, of course, some of the other cool things regarding recreation other than golf is going to be bike rentals, fishing, ping pong, foosball, arts and crafts, tennis, basketball courts, jogging trails, and playgrounds. Okay, as you can see, there's a lot going on at the Disney Saratoga Springs, and we are moving on to number 3. And if you've been watching our videos, you probably already knew this was coming, but we're going to talk about the dining at the Disney Saratoga Springs Resort. And you might be thinking, Mike, you talk about the dining at all these hotels a lot. How can they all have good dining? I personally just believe that at Disney, when you compare Disney versus Universal, Disney does just have so much better dining options, and that's why we talk about it so much. And of course, we all know that dining is such an important part of any vacation, and that's why we wanted to bring to light some of the unique restaurants over at the Disney Saratoga Springs Resort. So we're going to start with Artist Palette, and that is a quick service for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that has a colorful and exciting dining area, which is almost worth the stop alone. Some of our favorites to try here are the breakfast bacon and caramelized onion quiche, braised meatballs for lunch, and then of course lemon tangerine roasted chicken for dinner. Next, we do have the Turf Club Bar and Grill. Now, this is a casual sit-down restaurant in a racetrack clubhouse with the best views of the Lake Buena Vista golf course. Stop in for dinner or try out the cocktail lounge at the Turf Club as you're transported to upstate New York in the turn of the century atmosphere. Now, over here, we highly recommend the French onion soup, prime rib, and of course the New York style cheesecake. So guests can also enjoy the Paddock Grill, which is an outdoor breakfast, lunch, and dinner quick service atmosphere serving American classics. And then we can't forget Chippendale's Cafe, which is quick bites for snacks, sandwiches, salads, all that good stuff. And then last but not least, we also do have the Backstretch Pool Bar, the On the Rocks Bar and Turf Club Lounge. Okay, so moving on to number 2, and one of the things that we personally love about the Disney Saratoga Springs Resort is the location and the transportation options. Now, we touched on it quickly, but the location we do think is ideal for those families and adults visiting Walt Disney World who do want to spend a lot of time at Disney Springs. Yes, that's right. If your ideal vacation is all about shopping, dining, and entertainment, then the Disney Saratoga Springs is perfect for you. Now, the campus overlooks the Disney Springs Lagoon, and it is in walking distance to the shopping complex, and that's why we think it's such a great fit for, like we said, adults visiting Disney, those families who want to spend a lot of time in Disney Springs. If you're not in the walking mood, you can very simply hop aboard the River Cruise ferry boats, which will take you right over to the dock at Disney Springs. Now, very few resorts have this unique water transportation offering, and we think that's why we had to, mention it, make it number 2 on the list. And of course, Disney Saratoga Springs does have the bus shuttles that will take you over to the other parks. Now, we will say that Disney Saratoga Springs is so large that a lot of the neighborhoods do have their own bus shuttle, which we think is unique. But with that being said, there definitely is a lot going on. It's kind of like you're in New York, where you have to be really, really familiar with the transportation. It's not as easy as some of the other hotels where you just walk out and it's very simple. We do just think that the location is more ideal for Disney Springs than some of the other hotels. And of course, with that being said, Disney Springs is closer to, the water parks, Animal Kingdom, all that sort of stuff. So again, just very, very centrally located in the Disney Springs area. And we just had to mention that at number 2. And moving on to number 1, and we do have the rooms. Now, the Disney Saratoga Springs rooms were recently renovated, and that's why this made the list so high. And also, there are some really, really cool, unique things going on with the rooms, which we're going to talk about. Now, like we said, the Disney Saratoga Springs Resort is part of the Disney Vacation Club, but that doesn't mean that you can't book these rooms, which is one of the reasons why we love this resort. Now, even the deluxe studio rooms have a sizable kitchenette and a lot of features that set them apart from the moderate resort studio rooms, over at some of the other hotels. And again, with that being said, because this is a Disney Vacation Club, here is a list of the different room types. We have the deluxe studio, we have the 1-bedroom villa, we have the 2-bedroom villa, the 3-bedroom villa, and then what we think is really the coolest, we have the Treehouse Villas. So starting with the deluxe studio is our favorite option of all the rooms. It's the simplest, and we also feel like you get the biggest bang for your buck. Now, the 355 square foot rooms can sleep up to 4 adults with a queen bed and then a pull down bed that you could fold into the wall. We actually just did a room review on the deluxe studio, and we'll leave a link to that in our show notes if you want to go check that out. Now, the kitchenette area features a microwave, toaster, coffee maker, sink, paper towels, and a fridge. This room is also beautifully bright with floral and olive tones and plenty of Saratoga racing Easter eggs to tie the room all together. Okay, so the 1-bedroom villas are 714 square feet. And again, very, very similar to what we just said. They do have the kitchenette area, just more room for guests to kind of hang out, and they sleep up to 5. 2-bedroom, just as you would think, is a little bit bigger, 1,075 square feet, and they sleep up to 8. The grand 3-bedroom villa is 2,113 square feet. That's bigger than some New York apartments, and sleeps up to 12 guests. And then, of course, the Treehouse Villa. Now, the Treehouse Villa is really, really unique offering. And again, it's only located at Disney Saratoga Springs. And it's one of the reasons why we did want to mention this so high. Now, this is really, really, really unique to Walt Disney World. And the Treehouse Villas come with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a full kitchen. They are completely elevated off the ground. It's like a mix of a rustic cabin and a Victorian New York style lodge. They're pretty secluded, but you do have a great view of the river and the river ferry boats going back and forth. Again, this is just really, really cool and something that's so unique to the Disney Saratoga Springs Resort. As you can see, there's a lot going on with the rooms. The other cool thing that we enjoy is that you can get groceries delivered, and these rooms are really situated for guests who want to, just get the most out of their trip and maybe spend more time at the resort. And with that being said, kind of get the feel that you are at home. And I think that's really what Vacation Club is all about. You can get that feel without being a DVC Club member, which we think is so important, again, to mention, because, hey, if everything that we just discussed does sound good, go and take a look at the Disney Saratoga Springs Resort, because it is a really cool hotel. It really is situated, it has a lot of cool things going on that make it very unique, close to Disney Springs, really cool rooms, 5 pools. As you could see, the hotel pretty much speaks for itself. I think that's the video, guys, from 5 down to 1. I really hope that you found this video helpful. If you are in the process of planning a Disney World vacation, if you do need a little additional help, just be sure to go check out our website, theparkprodigy.com. If I missed anything that you think was super cool about the Disney Saratoga Springs Resort, just be sure to leave it in the comment section, and I will be sure to pin it above so that everyone can take a look. I think that's all the time we have for today. Thank you guys again so much for checking out this video. Until next time, I will talk to you soon.